Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino. Hope you had a great weekend. And my man D Hicks is back with us on the right hand side. Missed you over the weekend, man. You had to take a little vacation.
Wasn't doing much, man. Just laid back.
Did you get a chance to relax and chill a little bit?
Eat some good food, man.
All right. Glad to have you back, man. And as usual, we're broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studios. Spuds and Stuff located on the corner of Washington and Bakey Road here in Evansville on the southeast side. Give them a call for in-store pickup or delivery and catering at 812-402-7783 or online at spudsandstuff.com. Got a great show lined up for you. Got news about Yeezy's new album. Said Mike Dean. A lot of people thought Mike Dean was supposed to be leaving the project, but he responded saying, "No, I'm not going anywhere." And we'll talk more about that in a little bit because he was saying that people were interpreting his words as saying that the project was toxic. And he was saying, no, he wasn't talking about the project. He was talking about the fans. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Plus, Jeopardy had picked their new hosts, Mike Richards and Mayim Bialik, to be their new Jeopardy host. Mike Richards supposed to be hosting like the daytime part of it, and Mayim's supposed to be hosting the specials and the primetime version of it. But a lot of people, especially celebrities, are not happy with one of the picks, and I'll tell you which one in a little bit. Plus, we had Cassidy and Tory Lanez. They going back and forth at it. You know, Cassidy had released a diss track against Tory at first. What was it called? What was the first one called? What was it? Perjury. That's what it was. Right. Perjury was the first one. So then Cassidy tried to come back and say, hey, I think you took that the wrong way, man. I wasn't trying to diss. Cassidy wasn't hearing it. Didn't, stood down on it. So Tory came back with a diss track of his own. Now Cassidy's coming back with another diss track. And we'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Plus, Lizzo has a breakdown on Instagram after reading a few of the negative comments that people tend to post on her.
You know, she's been going through this, Jet.
I mean, it happens. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Plus, Evansville, two people were shot in a gunfight here in Evansville on the corners of Cherry and Riverside on the southeast side here in Evansville. Huh? What you say? You think that's where it was?
I know that's what
that's it. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Plus, Evansville residents are not too happy about the proposed water rate increase that's supposed to be going on here with the Evansville Water and Sewer Utility, and the people have made their voices heard. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Got a great show lined up for you today. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, and got our artist of the week this week, Kevin Pimp Daddy Leffler, Evansville's own, with I. You'll hear that interview coming up in a little bit. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99. Let us know what you want to hear. 812-303-5018. On our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studios. Spuds and Stuff located on the corner of Bakey and Washington. You can order online, order ahead, or get them with the catering, with the in-store orders. Pay them a visit. All you have to do is give them a call at 812-402-7783, or hit them online at spudsandstuff.com. That's Spuds with a Z, spudsandstuff.com. Tell them Nino sent you. They are hiring for in-store and delivery drivers as well. And if you are an independent artist or entrepreneur and you want to get your music heard or get your business some exposure here on Live 99 on the Urban Revolution Radio Show, all you have to do is hit us up in our email at ninoincognito@gmail.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Give us a description of your business or a clean MP3 version of your music, and if it's on point, we'll show you as much love as humanly possible. And you could be our next independent artist or entrepreneur of the week, just like my man Demonzio Morris. Get it right. MacMoney Morris. I like MacMoney better.
I just
Yeah.
Mac Money's that thing, Jack.
MacMoney is who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? Got MacMoney Fashions. If you're not up on MacMoney Fashions, this is it right here. Check out the logo. You're gonna see it a lot. You probably got to have it your own right now, or a shirt or something, because you say you've been grinding.
Man, I've been grinding, man. It's a brand new trend, man. It's a clothing line, man. My sales are through the roof right now, man. I'm so happy, man. First of all, I want to thank God for even this opportunity. I just want to touch the world, man. This is worldwide, man. This is MacMoney Fashions. Is worldwide, man. This is something that I want everybody to wear. I got clothes. Anything you need, if you want it, I can get it. You know?
So how long you been selling? How long you been doing the thing?
I just dropped my logo 2 weeks ago, man. I've already accumulated some stacks, man. So everything's moving in the right direction, man. I'm motivated, man. I'm open for ideas from anybody. You know, I want to touch the world with this.
So are you in the stores right now? Or are you
I'm
trying
not
to
in
get
stores? I'm straight out the house, man.
straight out the truck right now?
Straight out
Okay.
the house, man, out the trunk. You know, wherever you want to put it in your backpack, man, you can rock it.
All right. You know they got what's the what you were telling me about the thing that's going on in the park today?
Yeah, there's a event going on up there in the park, by Bear Park today.
Bed Park. If you want to try to get some sales after we do the interview today, you know what I mean?
Definitely,
You
man.
walk there,
Man,
they
we
got
can
a
go
little
to the
funk
park,
and all
man.
that
We
good
can go
stuff.
under the bridge, man. I got something for everybody.
So what's the inspiration behind the MacMoney Fashions logo? What, you know what I mean? If you just check it out with my man sitting on top of the dollar bills and all that good stuff, you get a close look up on that like that. What's the inspiration behind the logo there?
The inspiration, man, it represents the struggle, man. The fight that we go through in life, man. All the pain, all the success. It represents growth, development. You know, it's the man sitting on top of the stacks of money. You know, you always want to sit on your money, man. You always want to sit back and save something for a rainy day.
Right.
You know, and that's what I'm about. It shows fashion, man. You know, it has the man with the cane, you know, pimping, man. You know, this is real raw. You know, this clothing line is real raw, man. It's they got to make, see the Dyson area. He's tossing the Dyson area, man. He's smiling. He got the gold teeth, man.
Right.
This is who I am, man. It's MacMoney. And, you know, he got the nice hat with the fresh fade, you know what I mean, with the gold, you know, the chains on, the fresh fit, man, you know, and everybody that knows MacMoney, they know that I can dress.
All right.
I'm all about fashion, man. I'm all about
I like
seeing
it, like the shirt, got the shirt, got the matching outfit to it.
You know, always put God first, you know. We're going to keep him first, okay, and foremost.
For sure.
Yeah, you know, man, this is it, man. You better get it while you can.
So are you originally from Evansville? You Evansville native?
Evansville, man. I'm local, man. DeMonzio Morris. You know, I got a big family here, man. And, you know, everybody knows, man, I'm a good-hearted person, man. And I like to help people, man. And I think this logo is going to help everybody. It's going to help them change. It's going to help them grow. It's going to help them. It's going to motivate them.
Motivated. All right.
That's the
So
key.
you got
I'm trying to motivate
men, women.
I got men's, women's. I got kids, man. I got masks. You know, you got to protect yourself out here.
You got the face mask too, MacMoney face mask.
Jumping, man. You know, I want y'all to be safe, man. You got to protect yourself, man. You know, MacMoney Fashions is all about this, man.
And I hear with that, you told me that when it comes down to the money, you do not discriminate. Where's the
I don't
the
discriminate,
equal rights
man.
hat that you had? Or where's
Give me, yeah, if you don't mind. Where's that? What I do with it? Yeah, man, we got something for everybody, man. I don't discriminate. I love the world.
Yeah, I want to show that equal rights hat. I like that. I like the equal rights for everybody hat. Like I said, MacMoney is all about. MacMoney Fashion is getting all about, you know, and that's what we try to do. We try to catch the businesses that are on the ground level, that's trying to, you know, get the feet in the door. You know, we're all about independent artists and entrepreneurs here on Urban Revolution Radio. We're about financial independence. We're about business independence. We don't want people working jobs that they don't want to work. We don't want people slaving away to trying to just go from check to check, doing something that you really don't want to do, wishing that you were somewhere else. If you got that motivation, they need to start your own business, to get out there and be that entrepreneur. Get out there and do it. This is the perfect opportunity to do it. I mean, if you got stimulus money coming in, if you just got an idea, if your mama left you some money in an inheritance or whatever, you just want some money in a dice game, try to turn that into a better business to make that money grow, because money that's just sitting still is losing value. If it's not making money, it's losing money. This was the equal rights that I was talking about that they got. You know what I mean? For everybody. We got stuff for everybody. And that's the kind of entrepreneurial spirit that we're trying to encourage here on Urban Revolution Management and Urban Revolution Radio. It's not just about the big businesses. It's not just about the music. You know, we encourage stock investments. We encourage entrepreneurial endeavors, and we encourage networking. It's about the networking too. We got to help each other. If you know somebody that can help somebody else, if you got something that can help somebody else's business grow, whether you're a graphic designer that can do logos, if you're a buyer at a store that you know that somebody has a fashion that will work well in your store, leave a link in the description, leave a comment, something in the comment box to see how we can get in touch with you. So we want to link everybody to everybody else and build this Urban Revolution Network, just like my man MacMoney got with MacMoney Fashions out here in Evansville. I mean, you can catch him on Facebook as well, MacMoney Morris. You can search it. If you want to buy, some of his merch, I'm sure you're going to catch him on the block if you're in Evansville. But if you want to buy some online, I see he got the square package, right?
Yeah, the package, dog.
You know what I mean? He got the square package right here to hit you up on the phone. I'm telling you, he's taking the product to the people.
Look,
and that's exactly.
I got orders coming in right now as we speak.
You know what I mean? So this is what we're talking about. Urban Revolution Radio, the entrepreneur of the week. Got my man DeMonzio Morris, aka MacMoney Morris, with MacMoney Fashions in the building. If you are an independent artist or entrepreneur and you just don't know where to get started at, you want to find out how you can get a business. You got an idea in your head that you just want to get it out to the people. All you have to do is hit us up on our email at ninoincognito@gmail.com with a brief description of your idea, your business, how you think we can help you out, or if you got a song or music that you're trying to promote, give us a clean MP3 version of it, and if it's on point, we'll point you in the right direction and show you as much love as humanly possible. And you could be our next independent artist or entrepreneur of the week, just like MacMoney right here with MacMoney Fashions.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. Take that money that you're getting out there, man, turn it positive, man. You know, that's what I did, man. That's what MacMoney Fashions is, man. I came from the street, man, from the bottom. I'm gonna show you how to get to the top now. We here to help everybody do it, man. That's what Urban Revolution is all about, y'all. So hit us up. It's your boy Nino and your man MacMoney. What's up, D?
Oh, one thing I want to mention too. Mac's a veteran.
Veteran as well.
Yeah, I'm a veteran, man. I'm something like a chameleon there, man.
What branch?
Regular Army.
You're the regular. Oh, y'all. There you go. I'm a Marine. You know what I mean? So
both station, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Yeah, man. It's the Department of Defense. We all together.
Outstanding. That's beautiful. Veteran owned. Veteran owned and operated MacMoney Fashions out here, based out of Evansville. You know what I mean? But if you're listening nationwide, like I said, you can always hit us up on our Facebook page or hit them up. Find MacMoney Morris. We'll hit the link in our description below if you want to buy a hat, some merch, or if you want to get some of his merch in your store.
Customize, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm open to opinions. You can customize it however you want it. I'm going to get it.
You know what I mean? That's a hustler right there, boy. It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man MacMoney on Live 99. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, brought to you by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com for the 420 clothing enthusiasts. Get all of your 420 related gear and get fresh to death at loudberries.com. Broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios. Give them a call at 812-402-7783 or online at spudsandstuff.com. Home of the Hungry Man and the Holy Montana. But tell them Nino did you. You get 10% off too if you're a veteran or a first responder. Just show your ID or show up in uniform and get that 10% first responder discount. We was talking about the new picks for Jeopardy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had Bam Balick from the not that 70s show from what's the nerd show? Big Bang Theory.
Yeah,
that's what. She's actually the only real physicist.
Right,
on that show. She was actually a counselor on that, like a consultant on the show for like the scientific stuff that they would talk about, you know what I mean? So she was actually the real only smart one on the show, so they picked her. She's the pick to be the new night and special guest host for Jeopardy. She hosted the primetime portion of it, I guess, and when they have like Celebrity Jeopardy and this kind of stuff, those kind of Jeopardy shows, she'll be the host. But the executive producer, Mike Richards, he kind of sealed himself in to that position, which was kind of like, a lot of people found very misleading. You know what I mean?
Because when they did the, what's that thing with the signatures?
What happened?
What's the thing they did with the signatures for the Burton dude, man? The signature they was doing, man.
You talking about the petition for
Yeah,
LeVar Burton?
yeah. That was
Yeah.
totally misleading.
Yeah, because it made us think that it was the main daytime show spot.
Daytime show, right.
That was up for grabs, you know what I mean? And Mike Richards, he's had a little bit of trouble back in the day, especially going back to I think it was like Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that. He had a few I guess sexual harassment, things that were going against, like a lot of celebrities are coming out saying that they weren't happy with the pick. And say for months, the beloved quiz show, according to Yahoo Life, has auditioned many celebrities. And following Alex Trebek's death last November, Sony Pictures Television has finally made the decision to move forward with Mayim Bialik and Mike Richards as the new host. And when the news became official, Maya, she tweeted out, "Yeah, I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold it any longer. I'm glad everybody knows." So she's excited about doing it and everything. But Mike said in a news release, which sounds real fake to me right now. I'm finna read it to you. He said in a press release, "Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined being chosen to step into a role of this magnitude. I am incredibly humbled to step behind the lectern and work tirelessly to make sure our brilliant contestants shine in each and every."
His own ego because he put his own self in that position.
Exactly. He's one of the executive producers of the show.
You can't be so excited.
Why are you surprised that you pick yourself to be the new host? You know what I mean? That's a real insincere, you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of celebrities, they know about Mike Richards. And I think behind the scenes, a lot of them really don't like him, and they see what he's really done. They see that was just
to boost his own image.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There was never really no choice in who was going to be the next Jeopardy host in the daytime. He had already cemented that. He wanted to be the next new host. He never thought in his wildest dreams. Yes, you did. It was always in the back of your mind. You're the executive producer of the show. Say, while some were quick to congratulate the pair, many seemed a bit disappointed with Jeopardy's decision, including quite few famous people like, many thought the former guest host of Reading Rainbow star LeVar Burton was better suited for the position. Al Roker came out and said many people called out Mike Richards' alleged involvement in discrimination and harassment lawsuits from his days on The Price is Right a decade ago. And he said Al Roker said he's not too keen on Mike being hired on as the new Jeopardy show. He said in the tweet, "Well, Jeopardy at least got one of the two picks right." And Maya is it. It's just it. So you can tell he was not happy with Mike Richards' pick. LeVar Burton had a little bit more goof about it on his Twitter. He said, "I've said many times over these past 2 weeks that no matter the outcome, I've already won the outpouring of love and support from the family, friends." He had the real honorable, "Okay, thanks for giving me a try, bow out gracefully," kind of. They had the petition for him to sign. People were really looking forward to seeing LeVar Burton as the new host. One of the biggest, next to Maya. A lot of people wanted Maya too because she's actually a very smart, intellectual person in real life. She didn't just play one on TV. So LeVar Burton. You know what I mean? A lot of people thought that was going to be a real, I guess, a nice pairing up. If you're going to pick two hosts.
Right, her and
a black man, and then a Jewish woman. It's what I mean.
So you can't go wrong with that.
So you got like 4 bases covered, right? I'm picking him to, but Mike Richards just kind of slid himself in there real quick.
He did it on purpose, Jack.
He did it to collect 2 checks because now he gets the executive producer credit on it, and he's getting the host check. Right now, you know what I mean. So that's just a real insincere apology on that one, which I didn't think. He said, Pat Sajak said, "I want to welcome Mike Richards to Jeopardy. He thinks I'm a really good host, so he is obviously a man of good taste and good judgment." Say a reminder to Mike that Game Show Host Association meets on Wednesday at the Oxnard IHOP. So, I mean, a lot of people, on the fence about it. They're trying to maintain it cool, but you can tell that the Hollywood buzz around there are really not much of a fan of Mike Richards. Even Meghan McCain said, "Why couldn't they just give it to LeVar Burton? Like literally everyone on the planet wanted," which is true. I know I did. I wanted LeVar Burton again, and at least they could at least get him like 1 season Come on, Mike. He was real greedy with that one. You know, you didn't need that extra check. You just wanted to see yourself on TV. You're already behind the scenes at Sony Pictures, getting the millions of dollars in
Right,
payments
yeah,
and salary and all that
I let
stuff.
the ratings fall.
And I'm gonna say in the beginning, it's gonna do what I call tent polling. It's gonna go up like this. It's gonna shoot back down again when people feel the disappointment, and then it's probably gonna level back up if they decide, once those true fans, no, the true fans of Jeopardy are gonna come back and just because people watch Jeopardy for the questions, not really for the. Alex Trebek was a good host of Jeopardy, but people didn't watch Jeopardy for Alex Trebek. You know what I mean? They watched it for the question to see how many questions they know, see if some kind of weird contestant was gonna show up. They got some kind of crazy quirk or whatever. How many, so it's really, but having a host that people can actually identify with, that can make them smile, that they are happy to see on TV, doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? True. And I don't think too many people are really happy to see with Mike. So we'll see. I think the ratings are going to spike just to see how he does when he first comes on. And I think it's really going to drop after that and then probably just pick up probably toward the end of the season. They might end up picking another host. If it gets too bad, they just might ask Mike Richards to step down and ask one of LeVar Burton, one of them to come back. So we'll see how it goes down. You know what I mean? Mike Richards is now the official daytime host of Jeopardy. Mayim is the official nighttime and guest host of Jeopardy, and I probably won't be watching either show. Will you be watching the new Jeopardies? Which one, the daytime with Mike or the nighttime with Mayim Bailey, or either one of them? Let us know. 812-303-5018. Or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99 with your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com for the 420 clothing enthusiasts. Get all of your 420 related gear and get fresh to death for the fall and upcoming school year at loudberries.com. And as usual, broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios on the southeast side of Evansville. Give them a call at 812-402-7783 or online at spudsandstuff.com. First responder and police and servicemen friendly get a 10% discount when you show your ID or show up in uniform. And I got a great show today. Had Kanye and Mike Dean been getting into, I ain't gonna say getting into it, but people have been kind of, people have been inferring a lot in between the tweets. You can tell Mike Dean, he had tweeted out, he was feeling a little stressed. People have said that he was trapped inside the building, couldn't leave. Kanye had tweeted out, keep him locked in the building, make sure the album, just joking. And people thought that Mike was feeling a little stressed out, when he had put a tweet out saying things were getting toxic. Yeah. And they were interpreting that and saying that things between him and Kanye were getting toxic. Things in the studio were getting toxic. And he had to come back on in a tweet, saying that, no, I'm not quitting anything. The album continues. People read too much into tweets. He said he's not quitting anything. He said, I mean, toxic fans asking question, you moron writers. It's Jesus. People, and you can tell I think he verbally tweeted this. He talked to his thing, because you can tell by the way that the spelling is wrong. He say people take shutouts of context when he meant to say people take out of context, the S word cuss. Wow. But on the tweet they put shutout, like a basketball shutout, score shutout, you know what I mean? And he wasn't saying shutout, he was saying taking stuff out of context, So you can tell he did the speech to text tweet, and it just didn't come out right. He hit it too fast, And it's probably late night was they showed it was in the morning, 11:07 a.m. Yesterday morning, that he tweeted that out, but I guess he wasn't really too worried about the spelling of it. People still got what he meant. He said, as for all the toxic stuff, Mike has also since clarified that he's mostly talking about the incessant fans who are badgering him about the release date, suggesting that they themselves are the toxic ones. Yeah. Which is not really a good way to talk to the fans who are anxiously awaiting the release of your album that you just said. But I mean, you got to think, these the same people that paid twice to come to his listening party. He got them fans. You can't keep telling people stuff is coming out. They done already paid to hear it. They done pushed the release date back twice. they see you standing out stressing, releasing tweets talking about things is getting crazy, overwhelming, all this kind of stuff. So yeah, people are worried, wondering about, hey, is this album gonna come out on time? Is it gonna come out this year? Is it gonna get flattened? What's happening? Because like I said, it's been pushed back twice already. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are waiting to see what's going on. He said, but Mike hasn't been held hostage there by any means. He made a point to address that as well. Said he has been a long and arduous journey to get the record out, and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight at this point as Kanye continues to hole up in the stadium and burn the midnight oil to tinker with the final product. This, of course, after 2 listening events. You know, so I'm hoping that his perfectionism
is really gonna pay off.
You know, I hope he doesn't take it too far. You know, because he started getting too deep and start tweaking everything and just trying to nitpick the cymbals and the hi-hat. Well, I'm gonna put this drum in there.
I don't think it's gonna be what people really expect the album to be, though.
I think the hype is already way too high.
Pure hip hop. It's gonna be a mix of everything.
As mix of as far as
maybe some of his well, did he call it such under Christian music?
Yeah, I mean, but I don't.
This is for his mother. Remember, for his mother.
Yeah, the Donda release album.
See him doing a little bit of everything in this on this particular project.
Yeah.
You understand?
I just hope his I just hope the fact that, you know, his perfectionism or whatever, I hope that just doesn't take too much of a hold on it where it just delays the album so much, because you start delaying it too much, people are gonna lose interest. I don't care how famous you are or whatever, you know, you start pushing them album release dates back too far, people start building up the expectations, and then it comes out and it ain't as hot as people thought it was gonna be. That's the quickest way to tank album sales. You know what I mean? They usually had 2 album release parties already, so people have heard some of the stuff, you know. So then, okay, we hadn't heard that, and you're going to make us wait 2 more months for all stuff we didn't already heard again, and you're going to make us. So I just hope they just get that album, whatever they're working on right now, whatever kind of, you know, delays that they're facing right now, or hopefully it's just not Kanye just not happy with the bass drum on some track, and maybe you know, the vocals need more reverb over here, something like that. Because when it started getting into, okay, we got to do that verse over, I got to do that whole beat over, I got to do that whole song over.
I'm sure the beats are fine, but I'm sure he's going over the verses all over again.
We'll see. So no release date as of yet. It was supposed to been today. Well, no, it's supposed to be tomorrow, I guess, because today's the 16th. Tomorrow's supposed to be the 17th. The release date, the new release date. We'll see if it happens then. But we haven't heard anything about a delay on that release date as of yet. But as far as we know, he's still in the album tinkering on it. So I don't see how he can release it in a day if he's still in the studio.
I don't know, bro.
Tinkering on it.
I've seen some action happen before where people release stuff within hours, homie. We're getting verses within hours.
We'll see. So Mike's been on the right end, been right in the thick of it for the action on this one, and considers Kanye's perfectionist attitude towards Donda understandable. People jumped the gun and assuming that Mike was fed up, and it turns out, though, he's not. At least not with that part. So we're all waiting to see what Donda's going to turn out to be, and we'll see if it gets released tomorrow and if it's on point. Are you anxiously awaiting the release of the Donda album? Will you be first in line to buy it, or you just waiting to see what it's going to sound like? It's Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com for the 420 clothing enthusiasts. Get all of your 420 related gear and get fresh to death at loudberries.com. And as usual, we're broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios, south side of Evansville. Give them a call at 812-402-7783 or online at spudsandstuff.com for a pickup or delivery. Get 10% off of your first responder. Tell them Nino sent you. Tory Lanez and Cassidy back at it. You know what I mean? For some reason, Cassidy, well, I ain't gonna say for some reason, Cassidy called Tory Lanez out because he felt that, you know how a lot of artists, they pay homage to other artists by quoting one of the lyrics in the rap, something like, baby, baby, when you want to pay tribute to Biggie or something like that. You know, but some went You know, just like how they say a woman only wants a compliment from the man she wants a compliment from.
Right.
You know, any other compliment seems like just somebody's stalking them or harassing them or whatever. But that's just how Cassidy's taken. You know, if you're not, it's very people usually don't take compliments from people that they don't like in the first place. Cassidy has made it clear he doesn't respect Tory Lanez. He doesn't like Tory Lanez's style. He said he's just a style biter. He has just a collage of other people's styles that he tries to put a montage together to try to sell albums and drop a whole bunch of names and all this kind of stuff to try to put. He has really little or no respect for Tory Lanez whatsoever, and even called him out on that him and Megan Thee Stallion thing about him shooting her in the foot and all that kind of stuff. He made the first diss song called Perjury back in the day to kind of diss Tory Lanez, and then Tory actually tried to come back and say, hey man, I think you misunderstood what I was saying. You know what I mean? I was actually trying to, pay homage to you, a little compliment. I do like the style. I like the albums, all that stuff. Yeah. Cassie said, I don't care. I don't like you. I just don't like you. Double down on it. So then Tory came out and made a little diss track or whatever, So, okay, it's on now. And I think that's really kind of a setup. Cassidy, I've always been a Cassidy fan. But he baited Tory Lanez into this right now. You know what I mean? Because it's really Cassidy has no stake in Tory Lanez's career whatsoever between him and Megan Thee Stallion or look. You know what I mean? It's just why even pick, because he didn't bite your line. Everybody knew that it was something that that was from Cassidy. He paid homage to her, but it's just okay. I guess like how a lot of these country singers and so-called country patriots didn't want Donald Trump using their music, at his rallies and all that kind of stuff. Like, no, we don't want people thinking we support you. No, don't play my music. And I guess that's what Cassidy was saying. Like, no, don't use none of my quotes, none of my lines in your songs. I don't dig you. I don't get down with you. Don't like you that way. You know what I mean? So, so he said Cassidy now came out with a 7-minute long diss track against him. That's two modern songs right now. Because remember, back in the day, hip hop songs used to be
8 minutes, dog.
You're not to the hip, the hop, the hip. That played out for 3 minutes after all the lyrics was over. You know what I mean? It's a song back in the day. But when you get a 7-minute diss track in this day and age,
bro.
Woo!
You got a lot to say, though.
Man, Zanny Badass came out with the 48
bars, right?
Now, that's double that. That's 96 bars of anger. At least directed towards Tory Lanez right there. The track he called plagiarism. Once again, he said, as you'll hear below, Cassidy uses the song to try to diss drag Tory Lanez's name through the mud as he accuses him of plagiarizing other rappers while also not having a style of his own. So we're gonna keep on to that, keep on ahead of that and see if Tory decides to respond. If they're gonna do like a versus, do you think they could do a versus battle?
No, it'd be a fight.
Because I mean the Dipset Lots version that almost turned into a fight for real. I'm talking about Jen Jones got pissed off. Who else got? What's your man? With the fur they usually wear. The fur. Is it Jules? Was it? No, not Jules. What's your man's Cameron? Was it Cameron? Is Cameron part of Dipset?
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, because they said it. Was it Cameron Cole that fell off the stage or something?
Oh wow!
They was like ill prepared for the versus battle. You know what I mean? They kind of took that. So we're about to see if Tory Lanez and Cassidy is going to end up. And I don't even think Tory has that much of a repertoire where he could go up against Cassidy. Cassidy's been out for some years now, for a while. You know what I mean? So his discography is kind of up there. So I don't see it unless they're going to do like a straight up rap battle. Head to head, which I would have to go with Cassidy on that. Yeah, Cassidy, he's brave about rapping. I think that's what he's just trying to get back into right now, trying to take rap back to his roots, get the battle rapping going back again, because not too many people even doing that right now. The closest thing we got is these versus battles with the song versus song kind. But I would like to see some old school battle rapping.
Right.
You know what I mean, going on. Not talking about, too sensitive. Don't be talking about people's mamas.
Yeah,
girl, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But just let's get an old school rap battle in there. Let's tell them. I don't want to get you. That's where the trouble be coming in at, man. You know what I mean?
For being sensitive.
No, but you don't drag nobody's mama in and then they baby mamas and kids. Though you don't talk. You talk about that dude. That was one of the main things about battle rapping. You talk about the dude in front of you. You talk about what he's wearing, what he's doing, what he. But the moment you start bringing other like, yeah, that's why I did your girl and all that kind of, your mama ain't yeah, you can't be doing all that kind of stuff. No, we got to keep it 100, keep it to the subject. You know what I mean? So I'd like to see that. Who would you be on? Team Cassie or Team Tory? Let us know in the Facebook page, facebook.com/live999 WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino on Live 99, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing and loudberries.com for the 420 clothing enthusiasts. Get all of your 420 related gear and get fresh to death at loudberries.com. It's broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff Studios. Give them a call at 812-402-7783. Order ahead online or order ahead for delivery, pickup, or catering, or online at spudsandstuff.com. That's Spuds with a Z, spudsandstuff.com. Got our artist entrepreneur of the week this week, Mr. MacMoney shirts right there.
Money shirts,
you know what I mean? You can check them out. You know what I mean? MacMoney shirts with the black entrepreneur sitting on the pile of money right there. You can always you can order online at MacMoney on his Facebook page. We'll leave a link in the description below. You want to get you some fresh gear from the MacMoney fashion line. We had Lizzo's been on Instagram.
Trying to stay relevant, Jared.
But he's crying again, talking about people being fat phobic. And it hurts. And like I said, we really got to stop throwing this word phobic, phobia, and all that. That. We're using that word way too much. Phobia does not mean I just don't like something. Phobia does not mean I have a preference against something. Phobia means fear. Right. People are not fat phobic. They're not afraid of Lizzo because she's fat. No, that's not it. They're not afraid that she's going to come in and start throwing Twinkies down your mouth and making you fat and all that kind of other stuff. So let's stop with the phobia, just throwing that around for every time somebody doesn't like or has a preference of something that somebody else does. There are always a lot of people who are going to have an opinion. Exactly. Right. You know, they're just like a-holes. Everybody got one. They all stink. You know what I mean? But if you get on, I have to get on my wife about that a lot of times, though. You get on Instagram, start getting on Facebook, and start looking at all these negative comments, saying one negative comment after the next, because that's all it is. One person put a negative comment, then somebody else sees and tries to outdo that comment, then somebody sees and tries to out-mean that comment, and all that kind of, and it becomes like a snowball of people not even responding to the original post of what they was talking about. It's just people trying to outdo each other in the comments, you know what I mean? And there are a lot of people who are not into heavier women. Mm-hmm. Period. You know what I mean? Lizzo was not the first overweight person to ever be made fun of. And if you think you're about to get out in the, you know what I mean? They made fun of Biggie. They made fun of Heavy D. They made fun of the Fat Boys. They made fun of Aretha Franklin. They made fun of anybody who's ever been. There's always going to be somebody who's going to say something about you who's into, you know, thinner or healthier living or whatever you want to call it, just don't, like fat women. You know what I mean? That's just their opinion. And when you put yourself out there to be exposed to the opinions of others, like you get on Twitter, you get on Facebook, and you have your profile public where anybody can comment on it and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it's going to be a lot of hurtful, you know what I mean? People just, even your competition, it could be people from other record labels hiring people to get on your Facebook page just to say negative stuff, to bring down your confidence, to throw you off your game. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of stuff. So, I mean, if you really look at getting on Facebook just trying to look for people saying good stuff about you,
it ain't going to happen.
Ain't going to happen. And the more famous you are, the more people are going to say negative stuff about you because it gives them publicity. Yeah. It's just people out there that just say negative stuff just so they can get that rush and get a rise out of other people. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just like a lot of these Republicans out here talking about that they don't believe in the vaccine and believe in when they've already got the shot. You know what I mean? You're talking out of both sides of your mouth right now. You know what I mean? So then you just saying stuff just to get some attention. So, and I think Lizzo was really taking this to heart. You know, I don't really think she's, playing on the fact that people are. Yeah, I don't think she's playing on the fact, that people are making fun of her. I think her feelings are legitimately hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's legitimate, but I think she really needs to stop that. Get off don't worry about the negative comments that people are
Right.
saying. If you really so comfortable in your own body, if you
You
really
don't
are
worry
so
about
comfortable in your
nothing.
skin, you know what I mean? It should make you cry at all.
Right,
You know
bro.
what I mean? I don't care how many people call me black or some people call me bald head, call me short.
Right.
Well, you can call me what you want to. I like me. My wife likes me.
Okay, I'm
My
good.
kids like it. So I'm good. You know what I mean? I know it's going to be a whole bunch of people who look at me and don't find me
Right.
cute,
True.
don't find me attractive, don't find me whoever. They just don't like me just because I might be wearing a red shirt that day or
Right.
something like that. It's always going to be something. The more out there in the public you are, the more people you're going to find that's got something negative to say about what you do. So, Lizzo, I really think you should stop getting on the Instagram, stop getting on the Facebook and all that stuff, looking at all these negative comments. Once you see them negative, just block that person off your page. And I mean, just block them. Don't even worry about it. And just absorb the fact that there are a lot of people out there that love your music. You make a lot of people smile. You make a lot of people happy. A lot of people still singing your songs today. She just got a new song, Rumor, with Cardi B that just came out. You know what I mean? So you can ride on that. So it just don't worry about all these negative comments, because once you start reading one negative comment, it's going to be 100 more following, and it's just going to be a snowball effect of negative emotions that's going to drive you to that point of being mad. Well, you're not even looking at the positive comments no more. You looking at all the negative comments. So
Right.
don't focus on the negative. You get rid of them. Don't let them hit you. Just keep doing your thing, Lizzo, and stop getting on Instagram crying. It should make you cry if you are that comfortable in your skin. I know nobody's, rock. Everybody's got feelings and emotions and all that kind of stuff. But like you said, D, it's like every other month, every other couple of months, she's getting on crying, talking about somebody that called her fat and she's angry about it. You can't be proud of being big, but then get mad that people are making fun of you for being big.
Right.
You can't have it both ways. You know what kind of society that we live in right now. It's always going to be somebody that's going to talk about you no matter what you doing.
Yeah, I think to stay relevant.
You know what I mean? Just to stay relevant. So let us know. What do you think? Do you think Lizzo should be paying attention to these negative comments? Do you pay attention to the negative comments on Facebook, or did you just skip over them like I do? Let me know. 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999 WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com for the 420 clothing enthusiasts. Get all of your 420 related gear and stay fresh to death at loudberries.com. We're broadcasting live from the Spuds and Stuff studios. Spuds and Stuff located on the southeast side of Evansville. Give them a call for in-store pickup or delivery and catering for your business orders at 812-402-7783. Tell them Nino sent you. And we got two people shot in a gunfight here in Evansville. So the incident happened on Cherry Street near Riverside at about 3 a.m. Sunday morning, morning, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, that kind. Said police said it started at the Excess nightclub. Well, yeah, you was right. So it started at the Excess nightclub with two groups of people fighting. They left in two cars, and police said one intentionally ran into the other one. Man, oh my God, it must have went down there at the Excess. So they said a gunfight then started and dozens of rounds were fired. So one person was hit and taken to the hospital. Police said that person is facing surgery, but is not expected to be life-threatening. So the police received a dispatch call from another nearby hospital that another victim showed up with a gunshot wound. Officers determined that both victims were shot during the same incident. The officers say that both gunshot victims are expected to survive, but no arrests have been made. And police said people are being interviewed, but no suspects have yet to be determined. If anyone has any information regarding the shooting that went down at the Excess nightclub over the weekend, contact your local police department, and it can give you an anonymous tip. And also, Evansville residents are mad about this proposed water bill hike.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
You know what I mean? Do you pay a separate water bill?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, have they been doing any kind of work around here?
They've already got the smart meter out there.
The smart meters? Okay, yeah, because I know they replaced all. They were just out there the other day around my house digging up. You know what I mean? They blocked off my creek. I had to ride around the block and all that kind of stuff.
They don't have to come to the crib now. They just
I know, right? Let's get lazy. Let's get lazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they want to propose. It's supposed to be a 3% rate hike every year for the next 5 years, which is going to really raise the rates from here by 36%.
Yeah, about $40
above what we're paying right now by 2026.
Yeah.
So you know, whatever is.
You gotta pay for new water. You gotta pay for new water treatment facility. You gotta pay for it. Jim.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they do it every year. Every year they come up with some reason to raise the rate. Ever since I've been living down here in Evansville, I've been down here in Evansville since 2002. And every year, almost, they've raised the rates on the water by finding some way to say, okay, we're building this, we're going to redo that, we're going to. So it's been 20 years and ain't nothing changed with the water here in Evansville.
Right.
I'm telling you, I've lived in 5 different houses here in Evansville on each side of the city, north side, south side, east side, and west side. I've been on every side of this city. The cleanest water that I've had came out of the water fountain at the University of Southern Indiana.
Wow.
And like I say, and it was coming out like, you know how you hit the water fountain and come out in that little spurt.
Yeah.
You know, the little spurt where you got to like doggone near kiss the water fountain in order to try to take. So they had some clean water, but you wasn't going to get much of it. You know what I mean? But now it's like every year they find a new way to try to come up with a reason to raise these water rates without doing really much of anything to change it. You know what I mean? They say that they're changing these pipes and all, but that's supposed to be coming out of the bill that we're paying already.
Right.
There's no need to raise these rates to pay for stuff that's already supposed to have been paid for with the money that we're giving them already. You know what I mean? So it's just an excuse. Now, a lot of people have expressed their concerns at the last meeting that they had. They said people were in attendance. They were quick to speak up on the matter. It said one person said that I and so many others in the city simply have no confidence that the money we pay is being wisely spent. Say it's not the citizens' fault that they should have to pay for your mistakes. I'm going to be paying a higher water bill in the spring and in the fall than my electric and gas bill. And it's like a third world country. And that's true. The water bill in some months gets higher than my gas and electric bill, because you know the months where you don't really have to use the heat or the air conditioning, like that early spring, early fall era where it's just you can leave your windows open and all that kind of other stuff. Right. Water still is being used on the regular. Everybody's still taking showers. Everybody's still washing clothes. And the water bill with these rate hikes can get higher than some people's electric and gas bills, and that is crazy. So we're gonna see if this is going to be if this is going to be allowed to happen. It said the final decision on the water rate increase is expected to happen by March 22nd of 2022. I don't see any reason why it's not going to go through. They've raised it every year, you know, since I don't know when, but maybe with the new administration coming in and maybe a lot of people are getting more involved in the community affairs and city affairs and in politics. Maybe they have a little bit more pressure in finding out what they're actually doing, like that resident said, what they're actually doing with the money that we're already paying them. You know what I mean? You know, because they don't have any new garbage trucks. They decreased the garbage staff. You only get 1 rider per truck now instead of the 2, because they got them automatic trucks that grab the can. Now they don't even get out of the truck no more to empty your can. And I was mad last week because they only emptied half my can out. The dude grabbed the truck, emptied it out with the thing, and put it back. I came out, half the garbage was still in the truck.
Call him back?
No, how was I gonna call him back?
Man, they got 8 men. They got 8 of them, Jack.
Man, look, I just left it right there. Look, y'all gonna come get it next week. Y'all just gonna be sitting right there. Then you gonna come get it. You know what I mean? Because it's just crazy that they not even the trash men used to actually get out to check the can and make sure it was empty. Like that's one of them things where we're getting way too reliant on technology to do the job. Nobody's taking really any pride in what they're doing right now. They just trusting the computer to do it for them and all that kind of stuff. And that's really what's happening right now with our gas, water, and sewer right now. You know, the money that we're paying is not being spent the right way. These bills have been going up every year since 2000, and no water condition has changed whatsoever. It's still the same fish tasting water
I don't drink.
I ain't gonna lie, I drink tap water. Compared to the tap water I grew up on, this water coming out of this falls is delicious. But compared to bottled water, filtered water, oh, it leaves much to be desired.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can actually smell the difference in the water. If you hold up some filtered water or bottled water in the glass versus the tap water, oh, it's a very big difference. So let's see if they're actually going to use this money, or see if we can find out what they've been using the money for. You know, who's been getting pay rates and pay increases and, you know, salary increases and all that kind of stuff, and what money has actually been used to actually fix these pipes. So we'll find out by March 22nd of 2022 if anything's going to change with these water bills. How high is your water bill right now? Is your water bill higher than your electric bill here in Evansville? Let us know. Facebook.com/live999WJCB. Yo, and that will do it for another edition of Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. Hope you had just as much fun as I did. Did you, D?
Yes, sir.
Glad you did. Welcome back, man. Glad you enjoyed your little break. And don't forget, if you are an independent artist or entrepreneur and you want to get your music heard or your business some exposure here on the Urban Revolution Radio Show with Nino and D Hicks, all you have to do is hit us up on our email with the clean MP3 version of your music and a brief description of your business and how we can help. And if it's on point, we'll show you as much love as humanly possible. And you could be our next independent artist or entrepreneur of the week, just like Kevin. Just like my man MacMoney.
MacMoney.
You know what I mean? With MacMoney Music, MacMoney Clothing. You know what I mean? You can check out the link in our description below and get you some MacMoney gear and get fresh to death for the fall. Anything else you need to add,
No, sir.
All right, y'all. You can check back in with us tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, from 8 until 10 Central Standard Time for Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberry Clothing and loudberries.com. It's been a blast. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.